What's up guys, the Bobcat here, and welcome back to Dungeon of the Endless. Last time we were on floor 2, and we're just finishing off opening the rest of the doors on the floor. So let's do that. We'll grab him and him, open the door. This floor is quite large actually, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. We can now power up another room, so we'll power up, say, why not power up this one? You can, oops, didn't mean to do that, you won't verbalus abuse, that way everything gets a bit more powerful. There we go. Now nothing in there. Just have to worry about this corridor a little bit, but again our turrets should be more than capable of holding it. So let's grab you two again and crack open another door. Keep the ball rolling as it were. Oh, another big group of enemies. They are spawning down there as well. Looks like they're not going to go anywhere. And down here, the Neurostone module will make everything really slow, and the prisoner prods should kill it. Those two are going to cause a problem, so let's run back to the core. Looks like they're prioritising the core, which is kind of a pain, but they're very squishy, and it's better for them for these guys to get through than the big ones. You have repair, so you can go and repair that module. Also get a bunch of dust from it as well, which is very nice. I'll power up that room. And we could put some prisoner prods in this room. I'll put like 3. It's not really necessary, we're probably approaching the end of the floor, but I felt like doing that anyway, just to be on the safe side. Later on it'll get quite difficult to get some really, really dangerous monsters. Okay, this room has got monsters in it, let's pull them back. Make sure everyone fights together. Keep an eye on everyone's health. Down here, focusing down that one, Neurostone is slowing them down. Yep, see them, they melt those little ones. We'll get the doctor to run back, pick up any dust that is lying on the floor. I think there is dust lying on the floor. There's some, you see. Some more in there will get us the dust. We want to power this room, I think. Again, this little corridor should be just fine. Could put some prisoner prods in there as well. I think we'll hold off on doing that. No, actually we won't. Better safe than sorry. We'll probably have our men stay in that room. Okay then. I didn't come this far to die poor. And this is that's a random chance machine. It takes production and something really good or something really bad will happen. We're going to probably put some production into it and see what happens. No, actually we won't, because it can give you dust. At this point, dust is meaningless to us, so we're not going to bother with it. Everything's dead up here, that's good. Now then, time to vacate the floor. We'll do one last check on the science machine, check if there is anything to get. There's nothing really here. We could reset the research, but it's kind of a waste of 10 science. You know what, we'll hold the science. Now who's the fastest? 34, 34, 20, 32, but she doesn't get slowed down by enemy attacks. We'll take her, grab the module. You two will stay in here for defensive purposes. She will grab the module and beeline for the exit. So here we go. She's got the core, run to the exit. These two are staying here to help protect this room. This room should be just fine. Enemies will get through, but they won't catch up to us. Okay, looks like they're taking their time walking down here. Time to get to the elevator and leave the floor. Everyone's there, and away we go. Very nice. Floor clear. Our tradition is the new guy on the team takes all the blame for the failures. I like these little dialogue options. I like it better when there's a story to it, but they're nice. So as you can see, we've got lots of food. Probably want to do some upgrading next time. And we have arrived on floor 3. Now then, let's just give everyone a quick once over. So I think we want to upgrade him, because I think he gets operate. I'm not sure. And you'll see what operate does. He does, okay then. Operate means he can stay in a room, and when he's in that room with a module, he will make it produce more, which is really useful. And as you can see, we have 3 ways to go. 2 of these are probably janitor closets, as I like to call them. Well, so far so good. No module. Kind of a shame. Enemies. We'll go in here, sure. We'll fight in the core. There we go. No module, unfortunately. We'll keep going though. Now we have a module. Anything in here? No, we have a science machine. That's kind of a shame. It means we can't build in here. Same stuff as last time. So is there anything we really want? I'm not sure. Hollow Hero might not be too bad, actually. Well, I think we'll mulligan the research. I mean, the tactical HUD would be quite nice, but I just don't see myself using it quite often. So we'll mulligan and get something else. Prisoner Prod 4. Science 2. What's that? We'll get the Prisoner Prod 4. There's really no reason not to. And more damage we have, the better. Ah, finally, a room with a module in it. And we've got a production generator as well. So we'll put an industry generator in here. Our room is powered. He will start operating. Next door he will actually operate it. As you can see, it's giving us 8. And afterwards, we open the door. It should start giving us slightly more. Oh, see, it goes up to 13. Now, and this is an interesting thing. This is a Stell? Weak crystal. Heroes in the floor get 100 defense, and defense of the crystal goes up by 0.6, which is really quite useful. But it only lasts 4 turns, or 4 doors, and these things can be really good or really bad. Like, you can get ones which means you can't heal, but you can. Also, you can't get food from your generators, but you can get food from killing monsters. So they have their ups and downs. Now at this point, let's upgrade someone else. We've got plenty of food. Don't want to go too low. You get what? Paramedic. Everyone in the room gets healed. That'll be quite useful. It saves us some food. As you can see, we're getting lots of production now thanks to him being an operator. Moving on. Another module. Prisoner Prod 4 upgrade. Keep an eye on everyone's health. We should be just fine. Again, it's only floor 3. Oh, he's going through. He's just fine though. His operation didn't stop. It only stops if he moves out of the room. So which way do we go? We're in a bit low on dust. Perhaps we should put some prisoner prods in here. After all, we are getting a lot of production, so I don't feel too bad about that. And maybe a science generator. Yeah, we'll get a science generator going. You can run back to the science machine and see what else we can build or research. Nearest to module 3. That's very nice. 50% enemies are about 50% slower. So that will certainly pay for itself later on. Again, the sooner you get them, the sooner they pay themselves off. At least that's how I like to see it. We'll run back in here. After all, we have guns, so we might as well use them. That is wonderful to see. As you can see, we are starting to run a bit low on dust, however. But we found a dead end. Could this be the exit? It's not, but it's a self-powered room, which means we don't have to leave anyone in there. We'll leave him there for the time being, and we'll crank open this door. Keep our production nice and high. And we have the exit. So that's good to see. Now then, we'll put some prisoner prods here. Get both our people, move them back. We're not researching anything, but it'll be fine as is. I don't think there'll be anything we can really afford to research. Or we get a suppressive fire, or a tear gas level 2. I mean, there's no harm in doing it. We are a bit low on science, yes. Our operator could move in there and gain a bit more, but I like the production. I like having that much production. Helps out a lot. Hey, a merchant. I thought there would be one here somewhere. So what does he have to offer? He wants science. That's quite nice. Ooh, and we get a lot of interesting stuff here. A saber, no one can use it because no one uses swords. Guard uniform, lowers our speed but gives some nice boosted defense. And a prison uniform, just a flat 3 defense. Who's got the lowest defense? You do. Let us get you the prison uniform. It helps out somewhat. I have to equip that now. So we'll get it and equip it. He is quite good. If you look, the merchant's got a little pug there as well, which is quite nice. Now then, Where else do we go? Well, we've explored everything this way. So the only other way to go is up or left. Or right even. That's left. We'll head right. It is a bit risky opening up these side ones. Oh, but you can get some good stuff out of them. Let's see what we got. We got a hand vacuum. Okay then. Let's pause. What's a hand vacuum? It's a device. It gives 3 speed. Who's the slowest? You are. You can use a device, so we'll give it to you. We'll get these two to quickly run back in here, help out our guy. He should be okay. You defend there. There we go. Head in here, help out. We should be just fine. We didn't lose anything. We lost our science crystal. That's a shame. We won't bother rebuilding it for the time being. It cost 25. Well, it only takes 2 doors for it to pay for itself. And as long as we keep it defended, it should be just fine. So we will rebuild it. We'll leave you here, and we'll take her... Oh, actually, we best not. This is too close to the core for me to feel comfortable with leaving. We could depower a room, like say this one. And we'll build one more prisoner prod and say a neurostone module. And that way we can power up this room and not have to worry about enemies spawning. We can also put say prisoner prod in there just to help out. This room is apparently nowhere. We've got 3 waves incoming. We get a science by the looks of things. There we go. Move you back down here to help defend. I want to make sure our guy stays healthy. As you can see, it does take food to heal them. Okay. Will we be okay? Yeah, we'll be just fine. There we go. What else can we build here? The food replicators, it might be worth upgrading the modules now. So we're probably going to focus on doing that. That room leads to nothing, but we're going to power it nonetheless. That's just so that we don't have to worry about enemies spawning up there and taking out our core. This is not a closet just yet, but it will be shortly. We have a chest in there. No waves incoming. What did we get? We get a 99 gig eviscerator. That sounds powerful. Check it out. It's a submachine gun. So you get handguns, heavy guns, and submachine guns. We can't use that. We could sell it for science though, which might be worth doing. We'll have to see how much it's worth. Then again, it might be worth keeping. I mean, that attack power is a lot. So for 18 science, I think we'll keep it because I think it'll be worth more than it will be selling it. So yeah, we'll keep it. Also, we can sell it on a later floor, which may have something else like production or dust for sale, which would be a lot more useful than just some science on floor 3. Let's crack open the next door. This floor's going on a bit. Yeah, I mean, start being careful. The only reason I'm really doing it like this is because oh dear, they're going after the core, so we're gonna have to run in here. We might lose some dust here. As you can see, we lose dust when enemies hit the core. As long as we don't drop down by at least 10, we should be just fine. Everything's okay down here. He has repair, but he's operating, so I don't want to disturb him. You can stay in there. You can stay in here. I don't know how much further I want to go. We can level someone up, I suppose. Who do we level up though? You have, ooh, pickpocket. That's interesting. I wonder when did you get that? Oh, from the hand vacuum cleaner. Yes, some devices give you abilities. You get nothing and you get nothing. So we're pretty much going for what we assume would be best. You get 3 defense and extra 2 attack. You get 2 defense and extra 2 attack. He's slightly squishier though. You get 2 defense and plus 2 attack. Who's got the lowest health? It would be you. So you get the level up. Congratulations. And next level, he gets a skill. I'm pretty sure he's also an operator. I think. Not sure. We get some food. Now, a horrible thing the game likes to do to you is when you open a door, technically you're not counted as being in the room. So you open the door, leave through, and enemies spawn in here. I've had that happen before. It's a bit of a troll by the game. So we'll leave everything down here. We'll power up this room, I think. No, we won't. It's just because I'm worried about that. Power this up instead, so we actually have someone up here. And we'll crack open this door. I don't want to go too much further, but I do want to get every floor on the door. Every floor on the door, yes. I don't know what this is. Oh, it can give us some good things or bad things. You don't have your thing active. We can build some prisoner prods down here to help out. You can run down here. How are things looking down here? There are some enemies in here. They have destroyed our crystal, unfortunately. Let's keep an eye on everyone's health bars. He's getting a bit low. She's getting a bit low. Oh, we won. Good. Again, might be worth powering up that room. So far, so good though. This is a random gamble. We'll use it. We'll see what it does. No refunds. Good luck. Ready? It gave us food. That's not that bad. I'm happy with that. It's an okay deal. Now then, see, you unlock one of the pods by unlocking every door on every floor, but that's only till much later on. So there's really no reason for me to keep doing this, but I feel like I should keep doing it regardless. I mean, we can't be that far away from finding everything. We found one of these. There are no waves incoming, which is good. Oh, there are waves incoming. I want the food replicator upgrade. Nearest to module though, how much is that? It's 49%? Really? It's not much better than level 3. We'll get the food replicator one. You two can run back down here. Help out. He is going... droid is going to be in a bit of a harrowing situation. Oh god. He is indeed. Looks like he's okay. Run back in here, kill these things. They're not too hard, these things, quite squishy. And we've got one more door to go. We'll crack it open. And then it's time to bail. We'll power up this room. In fact, we won't. We'll leave that room unpowered and we'll power up, say, this one. That way enemies won't spawn in there. I'm not sure if enemies can spawn in rooms with merchants. They might be able to though. And we've unlocked every door on the dungeon. There is nothing in here, so run down to the room with some defense in it. Should we put a nearest module in there? What enemies were they? I couldn't tell. Maybe some tear gas. Put some tear gas down there. Everything down here looks okay. And we'll wait for the enemy to come to us. Tear gas is done. That'll help out a lot. Lowers enemy defences and deals damage to everything in the room. Keep her healed. We've unlocked a picture in the album. That's nice. What was it? Maybe hostile creatures. I can't tell. But anyway. We've done everything on the floor. So we'll power up all the nearby rooms. I do want to power that as well. So let's depower, say, this one. And power up... not that one. That one. Check the science machine. Who's fastest out of you two? We can't get any of these, unfortunately. Too low science. So who do you have? You have speed of 34. Okay, you're going there. You two can hold this room. And now it is time for the harrowing situation of bailing on the floor. Run to the exit. You see, that other one I mentioned in the part 1, she is really fast, which is why I really like having her. She'd get to here in no time at all. I can't leave it like half your speed or something. It might do. Okay, you two need to bail now. Things should hold out just fine. And exit the floor. Perfect. The robot says, or DV8 says, you know, if there were 4 of us, we could sing some great quartet stuff. Hopefully we'll come across 4 of us, and maybe that might come to fruition. I think when they have those little conversations, stuff can happen. As I was saying, when they said that quartet stuff, I think if all of them get along and there is 4 of them, they will actually do a quartet. I think. I'm not sure. Again, I've only played it, really had one go at it, and the most that happened in mine was they killed each other, which is certainly interesting. Now then, what do we want here? Oh, by the way, did we get the level 2 food replicator? We did indeed. I want a science generator, I think. We're a bit low on science. Then again, food wouldn't be too bad either. Obviously production is always a nice safe start. We'll start on production. We'll start with the nice and safe, and we'll build the rest as we go along. Science machine. Industry generator level 2 would be amazing. We'll probably focus on trying to get that. So we have another module in here. Another science machine. Okay then. Spoil me rotten, why don't you? Going down. I don't know if enemies can spawn in rooms with that. I think they can. So it is worth being careful. Those two are just fine on their own. The enemies are getting a bit more durable though. You see, we can't really build anything in this room. Oh, can we? Let's try it. We'll build a science generator in here. Or food replicator. We'll go science. Yeah, we can't do it because we don't have enough dust. As you can see, dust is kind of important. Looks like we've found the dead end. We've got more dust though, which is nice. We'll run you two back to this room. Not that it makes a huge difference where we fight, I just like being in the larger room so I can keep an eye on things. He should be okay. There we go. We'll power up this room. We'll put some prisoner prods in here. And a neurostun module. That way that side is more secure than it otherwise would be. Did we build everything in there? We did. I thought there might have been 5. So it looks like we're going right then. Ah, very nice. Probably should have gone this way first. Oh! Mormish! Hey, I'm the warden. Got that? You better believe it. So apparently this guy is the warden of the prison ship. We will recruit him because he's level 4 for a start. And we need 4 people. So here we go. Let's see what he's like. Apparently he was the warden of the prison. War profiteer. Attack cooldown times 3 monsters in room. Well, that's not that bad. Let's see what he has on him. He's an operator, which is good to see. He uses a gun, not an SMG. What else has he got? Defense when grouped with the trust, and plus 10 speed if he's not alone in the room. Okay then. Mormish was a reclusive and largely invisible personage before the crash, but now it seems to have come out of his shell. Instead of hiding and giving orders to others, he is loud, present and pushy. People get the feeling that he's trying to sell them something. Well, his damage isn't really good, but it's always nice to have another operator. That room is powered, for instance, so we could build something there. However, I'd rather build something in here, so we just have, well, so we have more space to actually build stuff. As you can see, we get a bunch of those, and a neurostun module. And maybe some tear gas or pepper spray. Maybe some tear gas. It's a bit expensive, but we do have our guy here operating that, so it's not so bad. In here we have some monsters, nothing too dangerous, we can deal with them on our own. Monsters are spawning, so let's get some prisoner prods here, and some tear gas. They might destroy the science machine, I don't really care if they do. It's just a bit of a setback, yeah, but it's worse if they attack the core. That thing there is quite dangerous. It deals a nasty chunk of damage. Thankfully our guy was okay, and he repaired everything before continue operating. So we'll power this room here. That way we don't have to worry about enemies spawning in this particular room. They'll still spawn in here, but it's less enemies. So yeah, you can run back here and try and see what we can get from the machine. I want the industry generator level 2, I think, so we'll go 2 more turns. Now, I haven't really mentioned this yet, but I really like this game. And I haven't played it much. You know, as you saw from the beginning, I only have 1 extra run. But this game is incredibly fun. Just thought I should throw that out there. Oh, another 6 production. You two are going to run back to this room. Safety reasons. Looks like enemies can spawn in rooms with crystals. I should be just fine though. Up here as well, we are just fine. Those things do explode apparently, so it's better if it explodes in there where he can repair everything, rather than somewhere in here. Do we power this room or this room? Difficult choice. Well, that way is another door there. We'll power this room so we have our explorers can be a bit, well, better off Don't have to worry about enemies spawning on them. That's got some enemies in it. We'll again retreat to the bottom room. This side is looking just fine, thanks to all the prisoner prods and the Neurostun module. Over here, how are we doing? Just fine. Chances are that will explode in the doorway, so it didn't hurt anything. Wonderful. We've got more dust. So where do we spend it? We can spend it here, here, or up here. We'll do it here, I think. Why do we power this room? Well, it's a small room, but enemies can still spawn in it. And over here, things are going okay. So I don't feel the need to particularly worry about over that side. It's a bit worrying, but it's not as bad as, say, over here, where most of our men are. Hey, we found someone else. We can't recruit them. Ha! One of these days I'm going to cough up a lung or something. We can't do anything with them, unfortunately. She looks like she's carrying SMG. So we could technically fire someone, but I would rather keep my whole party until someone dies than just buy someone new. So she's going to be staying there, unfortunately. But enemies won't spawn in there. At least I don't think so. So she should be just fine. She can also fight the enemies, which she will do. They will also attack her and try and kill her. Oh! This is ignore, which means enemies will ignore us unless we're carrying the crystal, which is quite nice actually. It's not great, it can probably be detrimental and backfire. She will probably die, by the way. Actually, she might not because of that crystal. But generally when enemies spawn, they have their own priorities. Some prioritise going for the crystal. Wow, we've got an achievement. Waste not, want not. But some of them prioritise going for the crystal, others prioritise going after heroes or modules and the such. As you can see, our module there is quite badly damaged. Those are targeting our core. Thankfully our men are quite powerful. Oh, they destroyed our food replicator. Well, that's not very good. We can always rebuild it though. And we will. Do we? I don't know how many rooms we've got left, you see. It's difficult to say. We can always build the prisoner prod here, along with the Neurostun module. That just slows them down a bit more. It'll take him 2 turns. We will ignore it, we won't build anything there, and we'll keep moving on. We've got a lot of food out of it. Maybe we will go back and build it now. Now that I have figured out that we have some things left. What does this cryopod have to offer? Well, it's 20 things. Actually, we need to start moving back up here. Make sure things are defended. Down here, we'll be just fine. We'll move back up here, make sure everything is safe. Looks like when those big guys explode, if there's someone in the room, then they do damage to everything in the room. Well, we have more dust now, a lot more, so we can power 2 rooms. Power, say, that one and that one. We will we'll build a science generator actually, and we'll leave him in that room. And we'll also crack this open and see what it gives us. It might give us nothing. I don't know what the bad thing that can happen is, so here we go. Ah, it gave us 25 food. I'd say that was worth it. So, moving on. Next room. We are near approaching 30 minutes, so I will have to end the part. Oh, good God, she took a lot of damage. Yeah, that's one of the scary things about the later floors. Enemies can hit like trains. And they do. You can use that. Verbal abuse. More damage going. Okay, then there we go. You two move back down here. We are 1 dust away from getting another whole number. Or a 0, I should say. Oh, you need to evacuate that room immediately. Over here, it's not too much. They'll be just fine. Yeah, they'll be just fine. Up here, it's a bit more risky, a bit dangerous. There's a lot coming in. What does this do again? You know what? Use it, I don't care. See what it does. How long does that last? Oh, we'll pop it as well. That way everyone's a bit healthier, a bit better off. Looks like it's working just fine. Okay then, there we go. We've explored that route, so the only one left is this way. Who's quicker again? You are. So you will run over here and open this door. We've not explored everything on the floor just yet. There's one more door. Hey, you merchant. I love finding merchants. What do you have to offer? Dust for items. This is a bit of an interesting one. Because technically we can just open all doors, then buy stuff from him. Because he will, after all, buy dust. And we might not need all the dust. Master Hacker. Grim Fairy Tales. Not sure about that one. Who has the highest wit? You've got high wit. Do you want it? It's only 814 dust. I wish we had a swordsman. That blade looks quite nice. Dehydrated water just gives health. It's not a huge thing. You can open this door. We'll explore the end of the floor. That's good. A little bit worried about the things dropping out of sync. We have found the exit. So now is the time to unpower all unnecessary rooms. Buy any items we want. We do also need to make sure we activate any research we might want as well. We want the industry generator level 2. Oh, we can't. Okay, then looks like it does count towards the doors, so we need to have 1 or 2 doors left. Okay, then that sucks, but we'll have that on the next floor, should we find the generator. So we'll depower them. You can come over here. Let's power up this entire hallway towards the exit. We will spend some dust to buy some items. I want to get Grim Fairy Tales and see what this one's like. What's this do? Repairing and defense. Okay then, that's okay. Spare mag, lose a wit, gain some attack power. Might be worth getting. Who doesn't have a device? A lot of these people have high wit though. I don't know what wit does. Well, we'll leave it alone. We don't need anything else. So let's get everyone into position. Our slow guy really needs to be at the front. Like in there. We'll put you in here. Actually, no, you're going to run to the core. It's you who needs to be up here. And we are ready to exit. We've got a lot of stuff. I must admit, this run's going a lot better than it did my other one. We're at 32 minutes though. So we will pause before the run, and I will see you all next time.